Good morning, everybody. It's that time again. We are getting ready to start pulling spuds. They came and got the Burbanks on Friday while I wasn't here, but today we're getting started on the Narcotas, the main pile. Just coming to see. We're gonna eliminate again, pull out the little potatoes because we weren't able to run the sizer down here. So let's see how things are going. We've got the first truck back in here. We're eliminating. Took them a minute. They had to get the belt out of here, out of the eliminator. I'll show you. Oh, they moved it. There's a belt that goes over the rollers right here. Not that you can see it because there's spuds going across here, but those eliminator rollers, when they don't want to eliminate, they put a belt over them, and the spuds go across, and then these peewees don't fall out. Or the dirt mixed in with my peewees. We're only taking 4 trucks today. This is number 1. This corner had a little bit of rod in it. That's what a lot of this is. Spuds that are broken down. The nice thing about eliminating is we're pulling a lot of that out, so it won't go to the warehouse. Well, they got the first truck loaded. Second one's back in here. Phillip came from up the shop, said that the guys are there. They're gonna start going through that building, that project we have about back for our storage. They're gonna start going through the metal, staging it, getting it ready to set up so they can start putting that thing together. So you can go run up there and see if they need a hand or have any questions. Well, as you can see, they're off to a good start. They got a flat tire on the forklift. Man, I'm a little bit tired this morning, forgive me. So they have, looks like they have Les Schwab coming out and fixing it. I thought they were just gonna stage everything, but I was just talking to him. He says they actually are gonna start standing it up. So I'm gonna go back to the shop and make sure that the pallet has all the bolts and miscellaneous things that they might need. We kind of tucked it in there because we didn't think it needed to be sitting out in the weather. Go make sure it's accessible, move anything and get it ready to get out here. Dang, it feels cold out here with this overcast, the fog. It's chilly. Moisture in the air, no sun. Freezing. Get my coat. Well, I don't think they're gonna need all this. That's for sheeting. Already pulled out the foam. Well, it's in those boxes, but for the roofing, don't think they'll need that either. But I probably should let them decide. Probably the best choice. Well, it looks like they finished up the second truck. Third truck just showed up here. Wonder how many eliminators we've made. Well, how many we've separated out. Not that many. There's hardly any at all coming out. I thought we'd have more than that, but well, they moved a little bit, but doesn't really seem like they've taken that much. And this is truck number 3, so 2 trucks. All I've done is taken that small step that was here on the front. I'm hoping there's a few more spuds in here than I was guessing. I was guessing about 17,000 sacks in here, but hopefully I'm off. That'd be a good thing. Hopefully off on the side that there's more in here than I think. Nothing else for me to really do here besides just sit here and watch them. So I'm gonna head back to the shop, see how those guys going on that building, if they got a tire fixed. If not, just go do some miscellaneous stuff in the shop. Skyler's servicing his chariot here. Skyler, why are you so hard on it, huh? Hard? Fixing everything's breaking. He's already fixed the headrest over here. Doors broke over here. Man, I can't buy him anything nice. Break everything.
This is me rebelling for a 1,000.
He's had it 1 year and he's already wants something new. The newest one on the farm and he's already complaining. Phil pulled off the clutch cover. We're gonna pull the belt out, see what kind of shape it's in. See about pulling the primary clutch out. Check the rollers, the weights, everything, see what kind of wear they have. You guys can't really see anything, it's too dark. I don't know why it's always like that lately. And we got a small hiccup here. Pulled the bolt out, grabbed my snowmobile clutch puller, and she don't fit, which you guys can't see because it's too dark. It's always too dark. Okay, so just trust me when I say it doesn't fit. How's that? So now we've either got to, I don't know, order a new puller, blow it out, trust it that it's good, and just wait until I have a problem, which I generally do not like doing. I like to fix things before they break. Well, maintain it. Make sure that it's not gonna break. Stupid thing. And you really can't see. Why? Why, camera? Why? I need a light. That's what I need to do. There, I went and got Skyler's flashlight. So here is where the puller installs, down the center of that clutch. Pop that off and no worky. So we'll split it back together. I wonder if I can set this flashlight up for you guys. Working hard for you guys. Ha! Boom! So we'll just put this back together, blow it out for now, and let's see about ordering a puller, I guess. What do you want to bet that there's a ton of dirt and brake fibers and everything built up in there? I'm betting this is gonna make a big mess. I'm gonna take. Oh, someone parked in the way! Dirt. It was me. Y'all ready for this? Guaranteed it's gonna be gross. Gross. Not gonna be gross, but it's gonna be dirty. I don't know why I said gross. Just ignore that. Here we go! Oh! Nope! No dirt in there! Whoa! Woo! Man, doesn't Skyler ever clean this thing? Ah, man. Woo! That's bad. I think it's a little dirty in there. Might have been robbing a little bit of performance on this 570 beast. Powerhouse. She's gonna go fast down when we're done. I think it's safe to say that she needed a good cleaning. She's gonna go fast. Skyler's not gonna know what to do with all that power. It's gonna give him whiplash. Woo! Yeah. Well, I don't see any markings on this belt to even say which belt it is. I don't think it's a Polaris belt because usually it's tagged on the outside Polaris. And that's something that usually doesn't rub off or come off on them, so I mean, it's probably the right belt, but where I don't know for sure, I'm gonna go grab a new one. Phil picked a spare up last year. We had a bad experience a few years ago. Well, he did. He was out riding out for fun with his family, blew a belt on the Commander, the one that I drive, and did not have a spare belt and had to tow it all the way out. Luckily, they had two side-by-sides at the time. So since then, we bought a spare belt for everything. I'm gonna go grab the spare so we can throw it in here. Should be ready to rock and roll. Got the new belt. It actually looks about pretty similar, pretty much the same. The old one has just a tiny bit of wear. It's a little bit narrower, but it's probably the right belt, but this makes me sleep better at night. Well, I'm not gonna lie, that clutch belt does not want to go on that Ranger. I can't get the secondary to spread, and the book is real awesome. Manual just says push the belt into clutch to spread, and that's not really working. So I'm either doing something wrong or I'm doing something wrong, I guess. But I've got somewhere else I gotta be, so it's gonna have to wait. I'll do it tomorrow. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys later.